It was Christmas Eve, and Emily was alone at home. Her parents had gone to visit her little brother was staying with a friend. Emily did not mind being by herself. She was cozy on couch with a cup of hot chocolate, watching Christmas movies and listening to the soft sound of snow falling outside. But then, around 10 p.m., she heard a strange noise at the front door. It was a soft knock, knock, knock. Who could be at the door this late? Emily wondered. She was not expecting anyone. She looked out the window, but the street was empty, no cars, no lights, just the snow falling quietly. Feeling a little nervous, Emily grabbed a blanket and wrapped it around herself. She walked toward the door and peered through the peephole, but there was no one there. Confused, she opened the door slightly, just enough to peek outside. At once, she saw something, a figure out, standing at the over her driveway, just out of streetlight reach. There were a long, dark coat, and their face was hidden by a hood. "Hello," Emily called out, but the figure did not move. It stood there staring at her. She quickly shut the door and locked it. Her heart started racing. She told herself, "It's Christmas, I'm just being paranoid." But then the knock came again. Knock, knock, knock. Emily breathed catch in her throat. She did not know what to do. The figure outside had not moved. The house felt colder all of a sudden. She looked around of her phone, but it was not inside. Emily felt trapped. She grabbed a kitchen knife from the drawer, just in case, and slowly kept to the window. She wanted to see if the figure was still there. The window was covered in frost, but she wiped a small spot clear with her sleeve, and that when she saw it, the figure had moved closer to the house. It was standing right beneath the window, looking up at her. Suddenly, the figure lifted its hand and pointed directly at her. Emily gasped and backed away from the window. Her heart was pounding in her chest. She looked around the room, and that was when she noticed something chilling. The Christmas tree, which had been glowing warmly just moments before, was now flickering. The front door slammed open by itself. Terrified, Emily ran upstairs, looking herself in her bedroom. She could hear footsteps moving through the house, slow, deliberately, like someone searching for her. Then silence. Emily did not move. She did not know what to do. Was it just a prank or something worse? After what felt like hours, she heard a voice, soft and whispering, coming from downstairs. "Emily, it's Christmas. I have come home." The voice was similar but wrong. She did not recognize it. Yet it sounded like someone she should know. She stayed hidden, frozen in fear, unable to breathe. The voice came again. This time around, "Emily, I have come home for Christmas," but this time it was much closer. Suddenly, the door to her cracked open. It was Christmas Eve, and Emma was alone in her house. Her parents had gone to bed early. The Christmas tree was glowing with bright lights, and Emma was enjoying the peaceful night. But then she heard something, a soft knock at the front door. Emma went to the door and looked through the peephole. She did not see anyone. She opened the door a little bit, but still there was no one there. It was very strange. Emma closed the door and locked it. She thought it was probably nothing, but then she heard the knocking again. Knock, knock, knock. This time the knock was louder. Emma felt scared. She went to the window and looked outside, but it was too dark to see anything. Suddenly, she heard a whisper, "Emma, come here." Emma turned out, but no one was there. The house was quiet again. She shook her head, thinking she was just hearing things. But then the whisper come again. "Emma, come here." The voice was very close and almost someone in the room with her. Emma looked around and saw a figure standing in the doorway. It was a person wearing a dark coat and a hood. The person did not say anything. They just stood there staring at her. Emma was too scared to move. The person slowly took a step forward to her. Emma ran upstairs as fast as she could. She locked her bedroom door and hid under the blankets, feeling her heart race. The house was silent again. She stayed awake all night, listening for any sound, but nothing happened after that. The next morning, Emma's parents woke up and asked if she was okay. She did not tell them what happened. She was not sure if they would believe her. But Emma knew one thing. The figure was real and it had come for her. It was Halloween night and Max was excited. He had the perfect costume, a scared clown mask, and out right away. Max could not wait to go trick-or-treating with his friends. After dinner, Max put on his costume and ran outside. The streets were filled with kids in costume and everyone was laughing and having fun. Max knocked on doors, getting candies from every house. Then, as they walked down a quiet street, Max saw something strange. There was a house end of the street that no one ever visited. It was over with broken windows and the lights were off. "Let's go to that house," Max said, pointing to it. His friends were scared, but Max insisted. They walked up to the door and knocked. No one answered. They knocked again, still nothing. Then the door cracked open by itself. Max stepped inside. The house was dark and cold. The air smelled musty, like no one had lived there in years. As they walked through the hallway, Max noticed something on the floor. A mask. It was a scary face with sharp teeth and glowing eyes. "That creepy," one of his friends said. "Let's get out of here." But Max picked up mask. "I will take it," he said, putting on it. When Max put the mask on, something strange happened. The house seemed to get darker. The shadow moved. The air grew cooler. Max took it off his front screen, but Max could not. It was like mask stuck to his face. His eyes glowed red, just like the mask. Suddenly, Max heard a voice whisper, "Welcome home, Max." Max's friends ran out of the house, but Max stayed behind. The house felt alive now, like it was pulling him deeper inside. He could not move. He could only hear the whisper voicing getting louder. The next morning, Max was found in the front of the house still wearing the mask. His friends said he was never the same. His eyes stayed glowing red and he would just stare into the darkness. No one ever went near that house again. And every Halloween, people said they could still hear the whisper coming from inside. I hope you like my story. Kindly subscribe to my channel and please share this video with your families and friends. Thank you so much.